Every body of water always has top spots, spots that consistently perform well. The only thing that changes at these top spots is the fish's preference for specific baits. So, if you're clever, you'll repeatedly search the same top spots using slightly different baits to see if it's working well at that moment. Of course, we're also heading to the Bear Lake with its very well-known top spots. Fishing at Bear Lake is the epitome of special spots because there are really only 3 important spots here, though there are also a few other spots. Well, this is probably one of the most famous spots here at Bear Lake, 5531, and it's clipped at 17 meters. This is the spot that consistently works well with different baits. And here we come to the A&O of Bear Lake fishing, carp fishing. That means testing baits and flavors. That's the key. If you're still unsure, definitely check out the Practical Carp Fishing tutorial. It's over an hour long, and even that doesn't cover everything you need to know, but it covers the basics of carp fishing. Once you've got that down, you've already made a huge step in carp fishing. So, here at this spot, at 17 meters, because we have a muddy bottom here starting at 17 meters, and before that it's more of a grassy bottom, we naturally set up our gear accordingly and can then test in this area. This is truly a classic spot. Depending on your target fish, you'll adjust your bait and flavors so you'll be sure to catch something in this area. Another option, and this used to be the spot years ago, is this area here. This spot worked well for armor carp up to the water lilies or just behind them. That still works well for pole fishing. An older spot would be here, but then you cast all the way to the reed edge. This is a very old spot, and it's not as effective anymore. The most effective spot is actually in this area. You can also stand here. This spot might not be as well known, but it works quite well too. In this area, we can also cast to the reed edge, and just before the reed edge, there's a mussel bed. Mussel beds are always a good place to cast to, so definitely test here to see if you can find something in this area. The next absolute classic spot on the map is, of course, 4450. You definitely need to remember this one. 4450, an absolute must-have. It's clipped at 21 meters, and it lands behind the water lilies. This is an area that works really well, both for carp and emerald carp. Again, test different flavors here, as it's important to try them out. At 21 meters, just behind the water lilies, this is a must-have spot for carp anglers. You can also test it with normal potato baits, just using basic carp feed mix. But of course, it works really well with boilies or pop-up corn. This area used to be one of the top areas. You could cast to the front reed edge or even to the back reed edge, or cast straight ahead in this area, or cast slightly to the front. There were several areas you could cast to, and they always worked well. Right now it's a mediocre area. So yes, it works from time to time, but you'll need to search a bit, and the 3 top spots still run much better. So let's go back to one of the 3 top spots, and that's at 55 or 63. With that, we've already covered the 3 most important spots. At 21 meters here, it's actually recommended to cast over this reed edge, as you land in an area with a mussel bed at 21 meters. The mussel bed stretches like a banana, slightly slanting around, meaning when you cast here, whether slightly left or right, you're pretty much guaranteed to land on this mussel bed. There's also another mussel bed at 21 meters if you cast in this direction, so that's definitely an option to test. But casting this way is really the best spot. You can also cast from the other side of the reed edge, and you'll land in this area too. So that's it for Bear Lake. It used to be more exciting with many more productive spots. But now, as mentioned, the 3 most important spots are up here at 5563, at 4450, and of course at 5531. These are the key spots for Bear Lake. There's also a lot of information on how to fish here, what setups to use, and even videos for beginners showing how to fish at these spots with the basics without the need for feed mixes or PVA. If this helped you, give a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. It really helps me a lot. And I'll see you in the next video or maybe in a live stream. Until then, tight lines.